In Parshas Korach, Rashi quotes the famous Medrash that Korach came to Moshe Rabbeinu and he said, if a beged is made of tchelas, the whole beged is made of tchelas, does it still require a string of tzitzis? A string of tchelas? And Moshe Rabbeinu said, yes, it does. And Korach began to make fun. If even one string of tchelas is enough, then if the whole beged is tchelas, why should you need a string of tchelas on a beged like that? That was the complaint that Korach brought against, one of the complaints Korach brought against Moshe Rabbeinu. So the Mefarshim discussed this Medrash that Rashi quotes. Some try to explain how the idea of tchelas, it has to be the mixture of the white and the blue, that most of the strings are white and some are blue, and there's a reason. And they explain the reason why you have to have the mixture of the white strings and the tchelas. However, Rav Moshe Feinstein in the Darash Moshe has another approach. Rav Moshe says, Korach's claim has some validity on a superficial level. That, once the whole beged is tchelas, so it doesn't make so much sense to us. How come you still have to have a string of tchelas on the beged? So what's the idea? Rav Moshe writes, that's exactly the idea. Even though the way we understand the reason for the mitzvah, it wouldn't apply in this case, you do it anyway. And this is one of the lessons of this Medrash, that we do mitzvahs because Hashem commanded. And even if we think we understand the reason for a mitzvah, and maybe the reason for the mitzvah doesn't apply in a certain case, we have to do the mitzvah anyway. That's exactly Korach's mistake. Even if Korach was right, that as far as the reason for the mitzvah goes, it wouldn't make so much sense on a rational level, that if the whole beged is tchelas, to need a string of tchelas. Even if Korach was right, it doesn't matter. You do the mitzvah anyway. And that's a major yesod of Yadus, that we do mitzvahs because Hashem commanded. It's very nice to learn the reasons for mitzvahs, and the Rishonim, some of the Rishonim, especially the Rambam, encourage people to learn the reasons for mitzvahs, and that's a good idea. But we have to always remember the reasons are something extra. The word reason, ta'am, also means taste. It means flavor. The reason for the mitzvah, it adds flavor to the mitzvah, makes the mitzvah talk to us more. We understand it better. We're more into the mitzvah when we know the reason for the mitzvah. But it's not the essence of the mitzvah. We do the mitzvah because Hashem commands, even if we happen not to understand how the reason applies exactly in this case. That's one of the lessons we can learn, Rav Moshe Feinstein explains, from this Medrash that Rashi quotes about Korach coming to complain against Moshe Rabbeinu. Okay, we'll stop here.